Good afternoon, guys and girls. I'm on my way to a new lake. I have been here one time before, but with no fishing gear, because it was 2 days ago. I have a little bit hard to find the lake. And even though I am grown up in this little village down here, could it be 5 kilometers from here, I have never been in this lake. I almost never have heard about it, but now it's time. And I was 2 days ago I was running around with my car and I couldn't find a pathway in here, but now I have found it. It's a lake that have I don't know the English name for Gungfly, but a swampy, that east way of the lake is very, you can't walk there, but because then you can sink right through it and never come up, bottomless, kind of swampy ground. But on the east side we have a little bit of hill, mountain. There is hard, and there I'm gonna fish. Fish for perch with a Ned rig and a bait caster with crankbaits. And by the way, this bag is my second one of this model, Asaklit. 10 years ago I bought the first one, and it's hold up for maybe 8 years. And now I bought one exactly the same. Not very expensive, but very good. Good pockets and good to carry for small trips. And you got this kind of belt also. I have packing very light because I have a bit to walk. No bushcraft stuff, just practice stuff. So, follow me on this fishing trip. Here is the lake. Like I said, this west shore is not very good to fish from because it's Gungfly. But here, up here, you have a little bit of harder ground because it's a little bit of mountain here, over there. And the lake should be, my father told me the lake should be 4 meters deep, and that I come to that conclusion. 4 meters deep must be on that hillside, because from the hill down into the water it's going deep, and here I think it's pretty shallow because there is no mountain here, or mountain, little bit of hill. And I have heard of some pretty big perch, around kilos here, but those fishermen maybe are better than I am. We see. I have sausage to eat if I don't catch. If I catch any fish, I'm gonna give it to my father. It have rained a lot in Sweden this summer. Not a lot is not enough. It's rained brutally, and we have flooding. And here I can see the level is a lot higher. So I couldn't find any better shore than this to fish from. But it will do. If I get the fish, I could maybe drag it up. It's a lot of mosquitoes because of that flooding. I must put on some repellent. fine. In Sweden they don't sell that super strong Bushman, that 100 proof. This is not as strong but still good. But I don't like that smell. I stink like an old lady. But this is a must. What should we start with? I think I'm gonna start with, I'm gonna have to throw very long to research that lake. I think I'm gonna start with an Berkeley blade bait in perch color. Those one you can throw a mile. Start with that. This Kevin Van Dam crankbait must be tuning in, and I don't have any ply with me. This, you see that what you call that eyelet, I must bend this. It's going too much to the left. And I don't like that, but I don't have any plier. But those Rapala DT4 always work. The Rapala have very good tank test on them. They are perfect. And this color have been good for me. Some kind of purple and white and black. Pretty shallow here. I get grass on the hooks. Thought it should be deeper. Well, let's bring out that fantastic Ned rig. I must switch out that hook because it's too heavy. It sinks down that soft bottom and collect grass. So I'm going to put on a lighter one. Here you can see the difference. But I'm gonna go with my favorite color, Junebug head. then I do the tie. The knot, I mean. It's nothing fancy because this line is so thin. I break it anyway. I do an green knot. You call it not a green, just an old man fishing knot. Because this line is only 6 pound fluorocarbon, and then I have main line is very thin 10 pound Berkley X9. It's a wonder I still can see what I'm doing. I'm 52. I can see the hold. I have reading glasses when I read, or when it's not so, when it's dark outside. I'm still going to go with this because I prefer to Ned fish with non-floating worm, but because this bottom is so soft, I want this worm help it standing up so it don't sink down. You know, one thing is true: if you don't get the bite, you must have more snooze. A big one. I can't fish without a big snooze. Snuff. My apocalypse stomach have been bigger. I'm going to take a break in the fishing and cook some food, but I am not happy with the forest floor because it's very wet. There's a lot of water on this lake. It should be no problem. I'm not going to do any huge fire, just for my sausage. I can't find any hard ground. For a second I thought it was fatwood, but I have so much fatwood. I'm gonna collect some here. Here we have it. I knew it. See, they are only in that trunk. I think it name is trunk. You see here, but not here. And here we have a solid piece of fat wood. Right where I should start my fire. That it's too many roots here. I must find a better place. I'm gonna check it out. God damn. Look at this. A lot more there. Rock hard. But where should I start the fire? Maybe on that rock there, if I remove the moss. Better safe than sorry. I think I'm gonna start it there. If I start it there, it's not gonna be any wild forest. What I say, fire, wildfire. That will be good. Should we see? I'm gonna use my fat wood that I find, and because just for fun. And save that I have here. Got some here. Here. But it's a little bit windy outside, I must. And the ground is very soft, so I must. I can have this as a plate. Fine. This was not a bad piece of fat wood. Wonder if this spine is better. Yes, very good. If I fail to start a fire with this, I should never go out in the forest again. And some sticks. And now comes the rain. Don't just only use powder, use some sticks too. And when it's raining like hell, only the powder will not work. Then you must use those sticks. I got the feeling this is going to be a long video, but I have not doing any video in a long time, so then I better do a long video. Some more powder. Okay, let's try it. something like that. Still going strong. Those pieces I'm going to save for the next fire. Very good fat wood. And see, I have a little. I have collected a lot of fat wood this autumn. But I am like an addict. As soon as I see a fat wood stump, I must collect more. Like today. With this chunk you can start a fire even if you are under the water. Should we see what kind of food I have then? Bread is a little bit smash. I have smashed bread and some German sausage, strong mustard and ketchup and water. I want to talk about that diet again of mine, because my stomach has been like I am pregnant. I have not allowed myself to drink beer in the week, and that is very traumatic, I must say. Seeing that beer can standing there in the fridge and not be allowed to drink it. Just on holidays. But this weekend I'm going to work 12 hours. So on Sunday I'm going to have a beer. And the last time I have a beer was last Saturday. Because when you see yourself in the mirror and think that guy is not sexy anymore, then you must do something about it. And I have stopped eating bread and stopped drinking beer on regular day. What have I more stopped with? Potato and pasta, not so much. That's the life when you are over 50. Your stomach grows. I'm rambling like Brian. While the fire starts burning down a little bit for my sausage, I'm gonna talk a little about fishing gear. Because in Sweden, when we talk lines, we talk in millimeter. And when I looking at those YouTube channels with those Bass Pro, we don't have bass in Sweden, but bass is a big perch. You in America talking in pounds, and that make me crazy. Why don't talk in millimeter? Like for example, I fish Ned with 0.25 millimeter line, and that should be, I have checked it out today, 6 pound line. And then for pike, if I fishing with expensive crankbaits, I have 0.45 millimeter, and that will be 25 pounds. With 25 pounds line you cannot Ned fish, that is impossible. And if it comes a pike on the Ned, then it's, but the Ned rig is cheap, crankback is not cheap in Sweden. And for braided I think it's 12 or 10 pound braid. But when I sitting there on YouTube and looking at Randy Blaukat and Mats Stefan, I must open my cell phone and check what the fuck is that, what the fuck is that pound, what is that pound, what is that pound. It make me crazy. But that's the way it is in America. Here in the modern world we have millimeters and kilo and liters. But the strange thing that all Americans know what oil. The must is on fire. That was lucky me, I was on the rock. But all Americans know about 9 millimeter. Then you know what we're talking about. 9 millimeter. The greatest caliber in the world. No, I cook some food. I look like a red tomato in my face. Is that because I'm fat? Oi. What a fancy bushcraft grill device. I guess this video have no point at all. Just talking about this and talking about that. Fishing line, my apocalypse stomach, cooking food, fat wood, catching small pike. It's a very weary video. Rambling, like Brian should have said. But if some of you have missed me, you may be like that. Was that the chainsaw? Far away. No, I am out of words. And the rain will not come. It's very dark cloud, but the rain is not coming. Lucky me. Now I'm gonna eat, have some coffee and continue to fishing. This is gonna be a long video to, what you say, edit. Lot of small clips. Maybe I put it out on Sunday. Now it's Friday. Four minus, water is only thing. Let's kickstart the fire for some coffee water. we tried that sausage. And as you see, they are resting against the fatwood stump. There's a lot of fatwood here. And water for poor miners. Bon appetit. God damn, this should be fantastic with a cold beer. And now comes the rain. Where is the lid? Vad fan? I must get my gear together because now comes the rain. So, now it's boiling. Coffee and milk and sugar in one tube. I wonder how I should do this. like I said, it's have start raining, and I'm gonna end this video. I must have some rain protection. My father told me it should start raining around 5 o'clock, and now it's 10 minutes to 5. The old thought was right. So, thank you for following me for this long video. With poor fishing, but maybe something other fun. Too hot. There's a lot of bark in my cup, and those stuff. Needles. Pine needles. Okay, now it starts raining real good. Can you hear it? Next week I have a free week. Hopefully I can do one more video. What do you want to see? Something like this, rambling from hell, or something else. But now I must put my camera in my rucksack, because now it starts raining real. Out.